touching them, and they just go out, and I can't figure it out.
He has a disgusting ability to pull counter. I'll spar him, and we do the same shit. His lower body is way better than mine. Pause. That sounds crazy. Me and Craig are really cool. Me and Gordon are really cool. I only can base my opinion on people with my interaction.
Yes.
Yes.
So Gordon's an awesome guy, man. I can text him and ask him a question. That motherfucker will send me a Harry Potter book, bro. You think I'm playing?
No, we know.
Yeah, I think I'm. Let me show you. No, you think I'm?
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Derek Brunson?
He can play?
Actually can hoop. I was shocked.
Is that Bilal Muhammad over there?
Bilal plays?
Bilal's hot garbage.
Welcome back to the Casuals MMA. We are a combat sports and MMA show hosted by very, very casual fans. My name is Gilbert. That is Nick. And you guys have been complaining about those short shorts. Guess what? They're gonna
let me tell you
getting
something right
shorter.
now.
You're getting higher.
The more you write those comments, I actually bought 4 more of these, so I could constantly rotate it. You're gonna see my imprint for the rest of your fucking life. I don't fucking care. Phil Rowe's my best friend.
Give it up for Phil Rowe, UFC fighter and host of Tapping In with Phil Rowe.
What's good, man?
Dude, how you like LA? You had some
coming out.
You got some choice words for Los Angeles. What were they?
LA is garbage, man. LA is aesthetically not pleasing to look at, man. But it's essentially my first time here, so I'm trying to not be like a tourist.
Yeah.
I've been to Inglewood, I've been to Compton.
Tourist.
That's where every tourist goes.
South
That's first stop.
Watts.
The hood.
Yeah, right by the airport. It's an easy way down.
Can I tell you a story about me when I first came to Los Angeles? I had to pick up my buddy Travis from the airport, and my GPS wasn't working, whatever, so I had to go drive back home just on the streets, and I ended up in like the Compton area. I had this white Camry on. I was listening to the radio, and then Taylor Swift popped up. Not my choice. It's just the radio.
Don't defend it.
And it popped up, and the dude came up to my window, and he goes, "Turn that shit off, you fucking faggot." And I'm like, I am in L.A. I just rolled up my window. I was like, "Yes, sir." And I fucking switched, and I just drove off. I was like,
Did that happen to you
at all?
No, like
Any stories?
I wasn't looking for nothing crazy, but it was just ordinary shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. I was just walking around, like didn't really know where to go, didn't know what to do. I was just kind of out and about. Took a picture, said I was in Compton, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm like a hell of a tourist, so it's like I have no idea where to go, no idea what to do, so it was kind of whack, you know.
I want to ask you this off jump just to start off the podcast. This is just one of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Why were you talking so much shit about Rashad McCants?
I don't know, man. But look,
Can I just say something, dude? So if you guys don't know who Rashad, he played for the Timberwolves. He had a small stint in Sacramento Kings. I'm from Sacramento. And so when I saw just out of nowhere, did you like just tweet him like, "You want to ball up?"
No,
like, what's up?
no. So
You just
look,
challenging people out here?
shout out to Gil's Arena. I got nothing but respect for Gil, Rashad, Brandon Jennings, all those cats. But Rashad is on that show for a reason, to bring controversy, to bring the bullshit. So he says a lot of crazy shit, and I think he knows he says a lot of crazy shit. But I forget what happened, but I interact with Gil's Arena all the time, and all I said was, I will beat him one-on-one in basketball.
Simply.
But I tagged him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I tagged him.
Yeah.
And immediately he responded, and he was like, "Oh, you looking for clout?" Oh. No, I just think I can beat you in basketball. You talk crazy about basketball, I think I can beat you in basketball. And the cool thing about basketball is we could play, right? It's not like we could literally go to LA Fitness and play. You're not in the NBA. It's very fucking plausible. Nigga, let's go play. So immediately when he said that, I just DM'd him. I was like, "Bro, I just think I can beat you in basketball." Like,
nothing personal.
Nah, I interact with Gil and I interact with y'all pod. I just think I can beat you in basketball. That's all. And he was like, he was like, I looked you up. You 170 pounds. You too small, bro. I said, no, I actually fight 170. I walk around 200 pounds, but we could play. And then we went back and forth, and he said 20,000 or something like that.
Oh, 20 G's, shit.
Sure, okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, 20,000. But he's like, 20,000. Sure, okay. And I said, then he's like, that's like me saying I could beat you up. Then that's when the conversation, I'm like, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is nothing like you saying you can beat me up at all. So like, me and you could play basketball today and be friends and crack jokes about it. You could win 20-0.
Yeah.
If I fight, I'm gonna fuck you up bad.
Yeah.
Specifically you, really bad. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he may not want to be my friend after that. Yeah. So like,
You built like a juice box.
I will destroy you.
Well, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You play sports, like you can play basketball, win, lose,
And it's
talk
fine.
shit, have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
But like, if I don't know you and we fight, it's usually like fuck you after.
Yeah, I hate
you know.
you, kinda.
So when he said that, I was just like, whatever, sure. And then like it was just kind of, it is what it is.
Are you guys
But
gonna run it though?
Nah, I mean, like once again, like I feel like I'm not trying to pick on him. You know, I'm not trying to like clout chase.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I just said what I said. Like I'm a fan of Gilbert. I'm a fan of their show. I respect what they do, and that's all it was. You know?
You ball?
Absolutely.
I've seen you say that you're the best UFC basketball
By
player.
a landslide.
And you're the best basketball player in
Hey,
the UFC.
DC says he's the best.
By
Yeah,
a-
did you play that game, that UFC game where Jamal Hill?
Dude, I scored. I think we had 42. Whatever we had, I had like 35 points. I had like a clear. It was like unanimously Phil's the MVP.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland fouled me fucking 1,000 times. Like it was the dumbest shit. It was pissing me off.
Probably a bad idea. That was probably the last time they did that.
It was so fucking annoying. Yeah, but I mean, and Jamal Hill actually can hoop.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucked that he got injured because he can actually hoop. He played in college. So like,
Oh,
it's
shit.
just-
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
dope.
It's just a freak accident. So like, and I think because he was a champ at the time, and like that's it right there.
That's fucking hilarious.
This
I
was
didn't even- I
sanctioned
didn't
by the
even see
UFC?
this. I didn't even see this on there.
Oh, there you are.
I didn't even see this.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Kevin Holland just fouled you.
Right.
Kevin looks angry.
This
Is that Bilal?
Where
is that Bilal Muhammad over there?
Bilal plays?
Yo, side note. Shout
Remember
out
the
to
name.
Shout out to Derek. Bilal's hot garbage. But look,
Oh, man.
Derek Brunson,
He can play?
Actually can hoop. I was shocked.
I would not have
Is
guessed
that
that.
OSP?
I would have.
No, that's Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
That's Jamal Hill. That's Jamal Hill.
You didn't see this?
That
All
was
niggas
bad.
look the same.
I know.
Hey,
My bad. I
gotta
thought
look
you
for
were
this, baby.
Hey, for a side profile, it looked like
Look at
OSP,
Jamal.
dude.
Cooking.
Because I feel like OSP was a college athlete
Yo,
too, right?
watching Bilal play basketball
Yo,
is
I've never
wild.
seen this. He traveled.
Oh,
Who's that?
Chase Hooper.
Yo, side note.
Badass.
What's my guy's name from Canada? He's a welterweight. Fuck. Dumb white, pale, ghostly.
Alan?
White.
Alan?
No.
Mike Mallet.
Ross's guy, right?
He is the whitest guy in the UFC, man.
What?
Him. 27. Fuck.
Bro, I just see black dudes.
I swear that was Chase Hooper. I thought that was Chase Hooper.
No, he's from Malat.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
the
that's
first name?
him?
Yeah,
No.
dude, he had the funniest highlight shit I've ever seen. So he had a camera guy there with him, and he chopped up like all his highlights, and it was just him getting the ball stolen, missing every shot. Fucking, it was
so funny.
Nah, it was honestly absolutely hilarious.
How did they choose it? Is that Brendan Allen?
Brendan Allen played.
Look at DC, dude.
Yo, DC.
He's
Is he
wild.
walking the
Yeah.
entire time?
I love DC. DC literally, he'd call timeout. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck y'all doing? Pass Phil the ball." And then, then he was like, then he's like,
DC's just pass Phil the ball.
then we would break. I literally played every second of the game, and I had like maybe 18
Why are you
free
the only
throws.
one scoring at every shot?
Bro, listen to me. Listen to me.
Fighters can't play. They can't hoop, dude.
Exactly.
Fighters can't
It
hoop.
wasn't even fun because they were fouling me so much.
Because they get mad. You're getting past them. They want to shove you.
So think about this. I scored literally 90% of the points for my team, and Kevin Holland was like fouling the fuck out of me and talking shit and like holding my
okay.
jersey. And I get what he was doing. But I'm like, bro, I'm killing. And you're just annoying the fuck out of me. And then at one point, he took the ball from the ref and wouldn't give it back. He's like, yo, keep calling foul. The ref's like, stop fouling him.
You know what's so funny? It's like nobody's ever gonna deny the story either.
Dude,
Kevin Holland didn't do that. They're like,
it was so bad. The game was so bad.
Is that I saw Randy Brown.
But it was fun.
Is that
He didn't
John
play.
Anik?
Randy did play. Randy did play.
Can he hoop?
Yes, Randy was probably the best basketball player on that team.
Non-fuck.
Brendan Allen like my fucking auntie with that man bun in his head. Crazy.
Yo, that guy's wild. Too.
Auntie Cheryl.
he looks like he's picking up the kids from school.
What the fuck is that? I never saw this. This is cool.
I can't believe the UFC did this. This seems
49-48. Close game, huh?
all points scored by Phil Rowe.
Oh, that's Shmo, huh?
Oh, Schmo played.
Mo balls too, huh?
Is that John Annick's
Is that
twin
John
brother?
Anik?
Yeah.
With a fucking
I feel like
man
he can
bun?
play ball.
Yeah.
Right there, right there.
No, that's his brother. That's Boston Anik.
Yeah, Boston. He can ball though, right?
Yeah.
He looks like he can ball.
Why he looks like a
he's
samurai? What is that? What the fuck is
It's
that?
the oddest group of guys.
This is a weird. This is a weird group.
It is. This is dope, though. I'm gonna watch this later. I didn't see that. But they had jerseys and all. It was dope.
Yeah, I was pretty like for some reason when I look at Bilal, I'm like, you definitely can't play basketball.
Nah.
I don't know what it is, but it's like just one of those things. It's like you look like you can't hoop.
Dribbles like this. That's how I dribble too. You know?
So you were telling us before the podcast started, you got in trouble for making fun of Raul Rosa.
He the ugliest nigga on the roster. By a landslide.
Yeah. Everybody says I look like him. What do you think?
Nah.
No?
Oh, come on.
Come on, dude. You're being nice. You're being
way
Nah,
too
look. Nah.
People send me his clips every time he's fighting. I feel like I'm fucking fighting the UFC. People send me like, it's fight week, let's go, Nick. And I'm like, dude.
Ugly as fuck.
Hurts my feelings.
The best one, Anato Moicano.
Oh, and not the one.
Do the thing.
Brother.
He just come in and goes, this guy, what's his name? What's his name? Man, he fucking ugly.
My brother.
This guy here ugly, man. I'm like, damn, boy, kind of chill. dog.
Not even jokes there.
He's ugly. But people like that, you have to be something crazy. You know what I'm saying? What, he's gonna work at Lowe's or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be crazy. That motherfucker in lumber. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Where's
guy
the lumber?
like,
He just goes,
I bet he can pick up some lumber. He looks like
Hell,
he
bro.
can pick up some wood.
nah, a guy like that is destined for greatness.
Yeah.
You cannot be
Yes.
that ugly and just be in society. That's just,
Hey, what a compliment, though.
it's just not,
What a compliment.
It's true. It's
like
true.
when I saw a motherfucker the other day at Marshall's, 6'8". But bro, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you need to be a small forward somewhere. Fuck up out of here. You look crazy. He had the little fucking apron on. 6'8". You can't function in society if you're not in the league, dog. Get the fuck up out of here.
You can't work at Ross.
You look crazy.
6'8".
Home good at Marshall. I seen him there. I'm like, bro, this, he just gave me motivation. I went home and started shadowboxing. I'm not
Make this shit work.
I'm not gonna be that guy, bro.
Yeah.
6'8" at Marshall, you look crazy, bro. There's nothing around.
I bet you that guy gets that shit so many times. He's like 6'8". He's like, hey, you play ball?
That-
He goes,
yeah.
Never have. It's like,
Yeah.
man, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Nah, man.
There's always a couple of guys you see them. They're 6'7". They never played basketball. Never played.
Waste.
sport.
And then when you ask if they
Wasteman.
played, if you ask if they played, they always
Wasteman,
go,
bro.
no, I didn't. And it's always kind of sad. It's
Yeah,
a
it's like,
somber
why
moment.
didn't you? Like, what were you going to do? Just fucking dust shelves all day for the rest of your life? Like, what the fuck?
Ones nobody could reach.
Speaking of appearances, judging people on their appearance, you wrestled a long time.
No, I actually didn't. I didn't wrestle. I got this from getting punched in the head, honestly. But I started doing jiu-jitsu, and that's when my ears started getting crazy.
All from Jitsu?
From jiu-jitsu.
He's our only black belt here.
Yeah.
Only
so
black belt.
Hey, my brother.
Who you black belt under?
His name is Joe Teodoro. He's a little Filipino man.
Okay.
Yeah, and he got his black belt from a guy named Mike Anchetta, another Filipino man who got his from Wander Braga.
What is this fake Filipino jiu-jitsu, man?
I know you're a black belt in the gi, a legit black belt.
Yeah.
Because those ears aren't coming from no gi, and I respect that.
Yeah. Why would
Honestly,
you look like that on purpose? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, stuff that
I
you
have
buy
always
accident-
had really big, stupid, ugly ears. And then,
too.
so when I started getting guillotined a lot and cross-faced a lot, that's when they started to develop. And when I was getting ready for MMA fights, like my amateur stuff, that's when my ears got fucked up.
How many years have you been doing jiu-jitsu?
Probably saying in the gi since 2018. No, 2016. 2016. Yeah.
But in just jiu-jitsu in general.
Yeah, I've just been doing only jiu-jitsu probably since 2016. Like I stopped fighting.
Man, how long before you got your black belt?
I got my black belt at the beginning of 2024.
Yeah, this
I don't
this year.
even know what the
Oh,
timeline
shit.
is. Yeah, I just got it.
Congrats,
Thank you, man.
Professor.
Appreciate it.
Have you choked these motherfuckers out yet?
Nah, I've been trying to get
He
you
was,
guys to
he was my
grapple.
kickboxing coach.
I was trying to get
Same
you guys to
He's
grapple.
our kickboxing coach.
I got no knees though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got
No.
no knees.
Dude, tell him he could.
But
do
bro,
it.
I'm into jiu-jitsu
All right,
now, dude.
side note. Can you sit your butt to your heels, Paul?
he can't actually. He can't.
I
His
have
meniscus is
I have
fucked
a
up.
full bucket tear in my meniscus, so I can only do this. I can't sit down.
Yeah, him and his
On my
wife
right
only
knee
fuck
is
standing
bad.
up.
That's my knee
Crazy.
right now.
What?
too.
What? How do
What
you
the
your
fuck
wife?
is-
What?
What'd you say?
What did you say, Phil? That's
I
wild,
say
dude.
your wife fuck, and I'm like, what?
Dude,
Oh.
what do you say?
My wife does jujitsu though, and so she just fucking chokes me out every day. That's about it.
She just started
I
learning.
let her though. Fuck, you know what I mean? If I
can pull
wanted
your arm out if
to.
you
What
want.
belt is your wife?
She's a white belt with just one strike. She just started.
She cannot be better at grappling than you.
And let me tell you something, man.
This guy's legs on moving.
Every now and then I sock her in her stomach. You know what I mean? I let her know what's up. Good morning, wife. Crack it real quick.
Yo,
Let her know who's boss.
but dead ass, is she gonna continue jiu-jitsu?
She loves it.
So you cannot allow her to out-grapple you ever.
He can stand
I'm
that. Box, though.
No, ever.
Oh, let me tell you something right now, dude. I'll knock her lights out before.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Hey, he got a nice right hand, bro. He got a nice right
Let me
hand.
tell you something. You want to shoot this right here? Come right here. Frame off. Fart in the face. Dog. You ain't fucking with me, dude.
She don't know how to wrestle yet.
Equal lefts, equal rights, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Wait, have you been doing jiu-jitsu your whole life? Is that how you got into MMA?
I love you.
Yes.
Like I'm getting
Oos.
Anytime I talk about jiu-jitsu, I talk like an old, wise Asian man. I feel like
Hey, you up that
I feel
Asian
like
accent. You're not doing
folks,
enough.
Like they can say anything, and you just believe them, and they just sound wise.
I suck a dick yesterday.
Yes. 2011, brother. No, I've been training since 2011.
Okay.
In the gi. I first started training under Renato Tavares. I got my blue belt under him, and then my first instructor, Reese Hall, switched over to Augusto Mendes, Tanquinho.
Legit.
And, so he's a black belt under Tanquinho, and my instructor stayed with him. And shout out to Reese Hall. He had a lot of foresight. And knowing martial arts and knowing how like coaches are, I'm so grateful for him. And if I've ever said that on cam, I want to give him his flowers, because it's like a cult-like thing. Fighting, you hear so many gyms like, don't train here, you can't train here, like he's a Crip, you're a Blood, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird. But my coach is always like, nah, go there, see if what I'm showing you works, go if I can try to choke those motherfuckers out. And he told me, Phil, if you want to get to the UFC, you're gonna have to go train with this guy, and that's Julian Williams. That's my coach now. And dude, he told me this in 2011. But just think about that, like a guy who essentially brought me from nothing to the UFC to saying like, hey, Phil, you're going to have to go train with him. Like, no one does that.
Nobody does it.
So in 2015, I moved over to Julian Williams, and from 2015 till now, I've been with him. And when I got to Julian, I was 0-2 as a pro. And then I went on a 7-fight win streak, got in the UFC, and then now I'm at where I'm at now. But I'm blessed when I think about like the beginning of my career, seeing like the foresight that my coach had to know, like, yo, you got to go here, you got to go here. And even if he didn't know, he would always bring me around people that did. So that's why I always keep him around me, because he was a purple belt teaching me. He's like, nah, Phil, we got to go here. We went to Arizona. We went fucking Brazil. We go all over to get me what I needed to get to where I was going. But I got my black belt in 2022. So I started training in 2011.
Dope.
And a legit black belt.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? All these motherfuckers in the UFC be having belts and know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, you right, look, dude. I would say you're the
look,
only
I'm
one to
choking Gordon
choke
Ryan.
out
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan.
Freeze that!
Yeah.
Let's not show the
Frame it.
escape, but
And the
just,
fight was done.
boom,
Fight over.
done.
Fight over.
I don't, we don't need to see anything
You
else.
did what Nicky Rod could not do.
Period.
Take that, Nicky.
Choked out fucking Gordon Ryan.
Hey, because you do have a crazy resume of all the guys that you've competed against, and you don't see any other UFC fighter do that.
So many
to put them
grappling
in the fire. Like, not many guys will go fight Cody Steele, Gordon Ryan, Craig Jones. Like, you've grappled with some of the best dudes in the sport.
What's crazy, I appreciate that. And what's crazy, like, these niggas, they don't realize I can grapple for real. You know what I'm saying?
Knocking
Like,
people out. That's why.
It's because they don't. I mean, this is
Right-hand
insane,
crazy,
too.
dog.
Look at this Mexican.
This was fun.
That's fire.
This was fun.
That's fire.
Dude, that was sick.
That's fucking hilarious. Get the fuck out of here.
That's fire. That's fire. The tequila in the crowd. That's
So
fire.
dope.
The-
Dope.
Dude, you outdid Craig Jones,
Yeah.
dude. I
Bro, literally, Craig is my boy. I'm like, dude, I was gonna get him a whole getup like I had on. I had a fucking band. We had to get them a band. I'm like, yo, come on, let's do this.
Yeah.
Damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm like, I'm in Mexico. That's it. I spent a band on that. That was a stack for that whole getup.
bro.
It was
I
worth
look
it.
better than mariachi band. I swear to God. I don't remember doing none of this.
I don't remember doing none of this shit.
I swear to God, I don't remember none of this.
You just gave up on the salsa. You said, fuck that shit. I'm going back to my roots.
Bro, fighting in Mexico City, grappling tournament.
That's pretty cool.
So you'll take like anything outside of the UFC. You'll do. Like, I'll do all
anything
grappling.
anything that I can make money off of and do without the UFC frowning upon it. But in Jitsu, I love Jiu-Jitsu, man. I really do. I'm gonna do Jiu-Jitsu until I'm dead. You know, I love it. It changed my life, and I respect it. I appreciate it. I respect everybody that trains Jiu-Jitsu. So for me, getting those matches I'm a fan of all those guys. Like I have no ego, you know. Like I'm a fan of Craig Jones. I'm a fan of Gordon Ryan. I'm a fan of Nicky Rod. You know, I'm a fan of those guys. Don't mean I won't try to take their fucking head off, but I respect them and I'm a fan of them. But I think fighters get it confused, you know, because you got submitted by Craig. And yeah, of course. So did everyone else. But these are the best guys on the planet: Craig, Nicky Rod, and Gordon. Like. Those are my three. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to do well against these motherfuckers.
No, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you took something away every time you competed against them, training with them, all that.
Me and Gordon are really good friends.
Yeah.
Me and Craig are good friends. Me and Nicky are cool. He's kind of like an introvert, so he's, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? We probably just ain't friends, but I respect him. I like him. But me and Craig are really cool. Me and Gordon are really cool. And Gordon, I only can base my opinion on people with my interactions.
Yes.
Yes.
So
It's the best way to do it.
Gordon's an awesome guy, man.
He's really
you know,
nice.
like he gets a lot of gripe, but I can text him and ask him a question. That motherfucker will send me a Harry Potter book, bro. You think I'm playing?
No, we know.
This muscle right here will get fucking a workout of just doing this.
Just scrolling up. For real.
No, y'all think I'm bullshitting. Let me show you. No, you think I'm bullshitting. You think I'm bullshitting. And like,
Good morning. He goes, well, let me tell you what morning it is. At what time did the sun rise?
Damn, dude. That's crazy.
so look, so watch this. I asked him. I asked him a question here. If you have a straight strategy in mind to truly nullify him, I'm all ears. I'll send soon.
Wow. Give you a video breakdown?
Flash.
That's
Flash.
fucking tight, dude.
No. This is him texting me. Look.
Let me tell you
That's
something,
sick.
dude. If somebody sends me shit like that, I block them immediately. That's what I'm doing, dude. Motherfucker, I asked for a good sentence. You call me.
Dude.
Like, call me.
But bro,
But he's a good-
He didn't even
he's a nice
send
guy,
me a
bro.
voice note. So for him to take the time to, I can't do nothing but respect him, you know. And I know what it's like to have people be envious of you and jealous of you, right? He's fucking incredible, man. He's stomping motherfuckers. He's the best in the world, man. And it's hard to not get all the fucking hate he gets, you know? So he's doing the best he can, man. Shout out to him.
One time we were training at this random gym, at the Muscle Farm gym. We were training with Jason Manley. He was running like an MMA practice. Gordon and Ryan happened to be there, and he was like, hey, can I just teach the guy something? Just out of his time training.
Fire.
He just taught us a whole seminar, trained with us for like 2 hours.
Side note, is Jason Manley related to John Manley?
I don't know who John Manley is.
He was in the UFC?
He might be, but no, I don't know. I don't know who John Manley. I can't answer. I'm sorry.
Because my buddy beat John Manley. But side note about this match, I'll tell you a fun fact. My hand was broken. The first bone I ever broke in my body, it was in this match.
Oh, this is why
And it
it's
was
wrapped?
before. So what's crazy is that he put me out right here.
Oh, shit.
You saw how I went limp?
Oh, you went
Yeah.
limp for a second. Yeah.
He put me out. And I had two fun, he didn't know either. He just fucking, he's like, oh shit, this nigga's
He's like, you good? He just went limp.
I
Oh,
was just,
shit.
swear to God.
It was hella tight, though.
Bro, his finishing mechanics are legendary.
Yeah.
So look, when he locked that in, that's it. That's the timer of me going to sleep. So like, I'm hand fighting.
Holy
forward.
shit.
Rolled,
I
it was-
went
it was
limp.
That was like 2 seconds.
Dude, I went limp immediately. Then after, I was like, and then I hear everyone clapping. I was like, I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, good match, good match.
But dude, so here's
Full
the
mount, there
only
we go.
thing that annoyed me about this match. So I broke my hand Monday. This match was Saturday. And what happened was
Oh, my
for the camp, the only person that knew about it was Nicky Rod, and he didn't dime me out. Shout out to him. So what happened was. The camp was essentially, I just didn't want to get submitted, right? So I thought if I can go and not get submitted, it would look good on my part. So the whole match was just Jacare Souza and Hidalgo just fucking shark tanking me for 15 minutes straight. And at
Those
the
are
end of
names
it,
too, man.
at the end of it, I wasn't getting subbed. I would go 15 minutes with Hidalgo, not get subbed. Swear to God.
Dude.
At the end of one match, or at the end of one round, I get frustrated. Then I stand up and then I hit the top of the cage. We're in the gym, but the cage is padded. obviously, the top in the gym. So I'm like, I'm like, fuck. I'm supposed to start off in side control. I'm supposed to get smushed. I just got frustrated. So then I'm walking away and I'm going like this and I feel like a nasty shift. And I said, Julian, I broke my hand. He's like, no, you didn't. I was like, 100% my hand's broken. He's like, no, it's not. I was like, bro, my hand is broken. It was the weirdest feeling. It didn't hurt. It was just like an awkward feeling.
Yeah.
Like we went to the ER, clean. This one right here. Bow. So look.
Well, that takes forever.
And the only reason I didn't pull out of the match wasn't on no tough guy shit, was because Gordon would have just got someone else. That's like Floyd Mayweather saying, I want to box you. You better go box.
Yeah.
So like from that day, I did nothing from Monday on. And when we got there, I got a fifth of Jack in the back before we go out. Pounded it. So much so, I was drunk right here. And I got too hyped.
That's tight.
So, bro, I'm in the back.
That's so fun.
I'm in the back. My coach Julian, and I'm like, I'm charged. I had to. My shit hurt so
Bet you felt good,
bad.
huh? You felt good going in?
I felt great. I felt like I was in the club about to fight somebody. But look, that's not the type of time you need to be on for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Dude, my coach in the back, my coach is in the back with me, and I'm like, these motherfuckers think I'm a bitch, dog. Fuck that shit. This nigga think I'm a pussy. And I'm like, almost like crying. I'm so hyped. My coach is like, Phil, it's like,
do you know where you're at right now? Yeah, we in the club.
Like my coach is like, he's like, bro, it's not that serious.
Yeah,
like,
chill, dog.
I'm like, nah, fuck that. He think I'm a bitch, dog. Fuck that shit.
He starts crying. Yeah, he think I'm a bitch. He's like, hey, Phil, what's up?
Why does he think I'm a bitch?
Bro,
I'm a bitch.
my coach Julian is like, Phil, like, chill. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. I'm gonna prove these niggas wrong, dog. He's like, bro, it's an exhibition
Upper
jiu-jitsu
lip
match.
is going crazy, huh? It's just going crazy, dude. When you start talking to the side of your mouth, you twist it, dude.
Now, side note, I would rather have a broken ankle than a broken hand in jiu-jitsu, and I didn't know that until that match. I thought,
No grip.
bro, you can't
Can't do anything.
You can't do nothing.
Can't even
bro,
push off a guy?
I would rather my ankle be like this.
Oh, God.
Side note, shout out to Collegium, my boy Nick. These shits are fire. Handmade in Italy. Check your boy out.
You want handmade status now? And yo, straight up Uniqlo shorts. I got 4 of them. So y'all can see my dick print. Everything. Take a look at this shit. Don't fall in love.
You cannot, without doing this, you can't grapple. And you probably
Can't
never
make
tried
connection.
it. You can't do anything. So when we started, I end up in like the position like here for the arm bar, and he literally puts his foot and like opens my hand. I'm
Hurts.
like, I wanted to
Yikes.
scream. He grabbed me like this. And I'm like, oh. He didn't know though. He didn't know.
Yeah.
And then I had no connection at all. And granted, he still would have destroyed me.
And it's Gordon Ryan.
But I
And
would have
scored
looked
it.
a lot better, right?
Yeah.
I would have looked a whole lot better. And the very first submission, he did not submit me. So
Take
was
that,
like-
Gordon.
he did not. He submitted me every other time. He did not submit me. He was like outside Ashi, and I sat out, and then my knees free. I'm looking at him like this, and pause. I like put my hand on his butt and I slap it because I'm out and I'm sitting.
Yeah.
I was just like showing off.
Yeah,
I got
and
you.
he thought I tapped and he let go. Granted, he tapped me 3 other times at will, but he did not.
Yeah. That was not a
first time.
tap.
I
That
didn't
was
know
just a
move
friendly
you could
butt
do a
slap.
just kidding move on that shit.
No, I was like,
just kidding.
No,
I'm doing that shit all day,
He let
dude.
go. He let go.
But you understand, like I'm
Yeah.
like out of it, and I'm like this,
You're
and
chilling.
I'm like, and I
Your
like
knee line's
smack
clear.
his butt, pause, and he let go.
Dude, I would do that all day.
That's a
Just, like,
dominant
fake
move.
people out. I didn't tap.
Yeah.
I just smacked that juicy ass.
Because you didn't have shit. That's why.
Sometimes, like when I see like UFC fighters and they kick somebody in the cup, I'm like, that's smart. You get a break. I would just be kicking people in the dick all day. Just like, let me get a minute break real quick.
2012, I fought a firefighter named Yannick Deeth. I remember like it was yesterday. This motherfucker was whooping my ass. Judo throwing me all over the place, beating the shit out of me. I'm probably the easiest fighter to coach because I'm not emotional. In between rounds, you could say whatever you need to say. Am I winning or losing? I don't need you to be, come on, Phil, think deep.
Come on, son.
Come on, son. Come on, Rocky.
I need none of them moments.
Hey, that's gay. Get the fuck out of here. Let's move on.
I need none of it. My coaches know this is true. Am I winning or am I losing? Reese goes, he's like, Phil, he's beating the shit out of you.
You gotta do something.
He's like, dude, you got 2 dick kicks and an eye poke. I swear. He's like, dude, you got 2 dick shots and an eye poke. He's fucking you up. We go out, I switch kick because we're orthodox. I throw a switch kick and I kind of close my eyes like, yeah, you know, right in the dick. Down.
Yo.
Get up.
Yo, what the fuck?
I've always wanted this.
Look, right in the dick.
This strategy?
Top level UFC fighter talking right now. I told you I'm top level too. I've been thinking about shit.
Hey, but he closed his eyes. He didn't know. He probably
that's
he
the
walked
move.
into it. He got close.
Hey,
It was
look,
his
think
fault.
about throwing a switch. Like,
Looking over your shoulder.
Big shot.
bow, dick. Oh, my. Sorry, brother. Oops,
My bad.
sorry,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Comes back again. I fade. He's like, bow, dick again. 2
Yo.
dick shots.
He was
Damn.
running in.
Same round?
It's on him.
Phil, watch that. Watch your weapons. He's compromised.
He's like, I am
He's
watching my
compromised.
weapons. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
This is strategic.
Thanks for the advice. I know.
Motherfucker comes out. We get an exchange. I throw like a hook. He shoots. Guillotine. Finished him.
Damn.
Wow.
Secrets right here, baby.
What did I
Close
tell
your
you,
eyes,
dude? I be thinking about
You're
shit.
smart.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
smart.
telling you, I think about ways to sandbag in any sport possible, dude. And I figured that shit out real quick. I was like, look, you've been wrestling super hard. You're on your back foot. Kick him in the dick. Get that minute break. Come back. Do it again. A little eye poke. What happens? Grab the fence. You know?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
It's always a warning, too. So you're good.
Yeah, it depends on who's reffing.
Mark Smith. Fuck him.
I don't know that right.
My debut. 3 dick shots. 2 back to back.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then look.
Yeah, I've seen
It
that.
wasn't even on some. The second one was like, come here, harder.
Yeah.
And right after the first one. And I'm not bitching.
Yeah.
But bro,
back to back, that should be a point.
That's
a point.
crazy.
Maybe 2.
Gabe, watch your weapons.
Watch your
Fuck outta
weapons.
here.
Green. Yeah,
Fuck out of here, man. It is what it is. It's all good.
Bro, you type Phil Rowe in YouTube, it's just videos of you sparring Alex, Yoda Machida, fucking with Gordon. Like, you just like to fight everyone, huh?
Man, look. Here's the point I'm at, man. I am Akuma in the gym. I am God Allah in the gym.
Inshira.
I am elite. And because I fuck with y'all, man, it's a vibe thing with me. I'm gonna show you guys some shit off camera, and you're gonna be like, Phil.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. I'm at the point in my I'm at the point in my career. The joke's on me, right? From years, people pay me to come in for sparring. I've trained with everybody, the best of the best, right? I've been training with Alex since he's been in the UFC, pretty much minus 2 fights. I've been a part of his camps.
How did that relationship start?
He pulled up to my gym with Glover. Glover's really cool with Leota. I'm extremely cool with
Yeah,
Jacare.
okay.
Jacare had me in his corner for years. He would fly me out.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's just my guy, man. He changed my life. Shout out to Jacare Zoza. I was 2-2 when Jacare put me in his corner.
That's
Damn.
Bro, I'm flying in Brazil with Jacare, and that's the creme de la creme, man. You know, so like we're like Jose Aldo, like we're hanging with everybody.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers are like, yo, who this nigga with you? Bro, this guy is the best, man. He will be here. You'll see, man. He would stick up
tight.
for me.
Wow.
He would like show me the utmost love, man. Like I owe so much to that guy. And through him, like people started to know who I was, right? So like I'm cool with a lot of the Brazilians. And he came to the gym to train with Leota. I think Glover just came to say what's up to him. And I go up to Glover, I'm sorry, man. I'm from the hood, man. Like if I see MJ in my neighborhood, I'm gonna try to play basketball with him. If I seen Alex, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, yo, Glover, this nigga want to spar, man? And then Glover, I swear.
You couldn't help yourself.
Glover's
Bro,
like,
that's so funny.
I
That's
didn't
hilarious.
want to, though. I'm not no tough guy, bro. I swear to God, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I'm just
But
like,
it's the
I have to.
opportunity.
You're like,
though.
I gotta feel this. I gotta see what this is
I
about.
have to.
Yeah.
And look, it sounds weird because I'm not that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a tough guy.
But
by
this is
any
your
means.
shit though. You gotta
But
like
I have to.
You gotta test yourself against
You
the best
know,
guys.
I'm like, I was like this. I'm like, fuck, I gotta spar him. Glover's like, brother. He's like, look, I'm telling you. He literally, this is 2021. He wasn't in the UFC. He said, Phil, literally, he is the hardest puncher I've ever trained with. He goes, I've watched him beat up. I don't want to say it don't matter. I've watched him beat up all these former heavyweight world champions. He's like, no one hits like him.
We'll bleep it out, say it. I just want to know.
He literally, just every former champion that's Brazilian. He's like, and he's like,
Got
I'm
it.
telling you. And I'm like, all right, cool, damn. But here's the thing. In the gym, I know my level. I know my comfortability, and I know I can just get close and box if I really need to. Because I know where my boxing is. So I'm like, it's all right, cool, let's do it. He's like, all right, Phil, he'll spar. So we went to spar. And I did really well. You know, shimmy and Harlem shaking, doing what I normally do. And I think from that day on, he was just like, he just showed me love, man. Like, I gave him some of my apparel. We just stayed tapped in. And then, like, randomly, like, every fight he would come to Fusion for, like, 2 weeks and hang out with Leota. And then we just built a connection. And then, like, we just kept starting training. And, like, he just would hit me up. So, like, he flew me out last week or a week and a half ago. And just to start his camp and spar with him.
When you spar with him, do you understand what makes it so difficult to trade with him? What is the thing?
So, two things. Obviously, he hits hard, right? Like, awkwardly, he's powerful. But I've dealt with that before. And I've trained with a lot of elite level boxers. I trained with David Benavidez for a while.
Ooh, no way. Let's go.
So, 2013, I was sparring him a lot. And honestly, he was like kind of why I didn't box. And he would fuck me up bad, effortlessly. And people like, Phil, you can box. I'm like, yeah, but this fucking fat Spanish kid beats my ass. And they didn't know him. Yeah. And no one knew him.
Yeah.
I swear. I would go everywhere and tell people about this guy. He was like 6-0 at the time. He only had fought in Mexico. He wasn't 18. And he would fuck people up.
Wow.
We would go to Power MMA. He would spar Ryan Bader. Bow, down.
Damn, Bader?
Really?
Yeah.
CB Dollaway, bow, down.
Big
See you
boys.
later.
But he's on another level, though, dude.
Bro, he was 17.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
17.
Beating
Body
up
shot,
grown men.
down. CB Dollaway, down. We would spar. I would do well. I got footage. Whenever he wanted to, pop, bow, down. Done for the day. I'm done.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
you sorry, bitch? What you mean? What the fuck? Yeah.
So look, hindsight, I didn't know who he would be. So like, I'm like, damn, I want to box, but like, I'm good. But like, damn, he's fucking me up. I'm not that good. And he's the best in the world.
But isn't that like the gamble, though? It's like when you go into these matches, you don't know what these people are going to be, right? So if you base it on that, it's like, well, this guy could be a future champ, and you just lost to a future fucking champ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like, I truly believe like I'm a B+ boxer. Like, I think I could be on the boxing scene and make millions of dollars. I'm not saying I'd be Tommy Hearns, but I definitely would hold my own. And I'm undefeated. I've never lost an amateur fight. I'm 13-0. My USA boxing, I'm 3-0 as a pro.
Oh, wow.
I got fucking 6 KOs with the headgear on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know I can box, but
that's kind of crazy that you kind of fell in love with jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu,
yeah,
Right? Because people who fall in love with their hands, they don't usually do that. Like, that's not the route. They go, it's like, no, I'll just keep it standing and I'll see what's up.
he asks good question. So why that is, when I got into my gym, I was afraid to tell them I didn't do anything. So, right, when I first got there in 2011, my buddy had wrestled at Labette as a D2 school. Terry Eden would go there a lot. He was a blue belt already, and he was like 4-0 already as an amateur. Stud. He got me into fighting. Shout out to Tommy Odie. I wouldn't fight without him. And he was a stud, fighting black belts already, my age. And I remember I went to a sparring, and I never did anything. I'm black. I'm from the hood. Like we slap box. You know what I'm saying? I'm athletic. So I would just box. I didn't want to get hit. And I was like,
I hated slap boxing, by the way.
Terrified the shit out of me.
Motherfuckers just come up to you like, what's up? And they just start slap boxing you. And I'm like, why?
I don't want to play. I don't want to play this
Scariest thing
game.
ever.
that's some hood shit, man. Like that's some
7th grade, 8th grade, always people were slap boxing all the fucking time, dog. I would just walk into school. What's good? Nothing. I'm trying to get class. God damn it, man.
Come on, man. Like I was half decent at it. And the coach goes, hey man, you box? I'm like, yeah. Hell yeah, I box.
I slap box.
That's all I do, actually.
He's like, where you box? I'm like, I box in Brooklyn.
This motherfucker started like this.
He's like, I was like, yeah, Daryl Frum was my trainer, champ, you know, and he trained me up. He's like, all right. And then, so they just thought I box. So I ran with it. So I come to gym, I'm like, yeah, you know. So like, I just naturally was half decent. And then I always did gi jiu-jitsu. That was my love. Gi. I took the gi off in 2015. And I still train the gi twice a week, but I was cutting weight for fights in the gi. And my first instructor, they would come in the gym and they would call him and say, hey, man, we got a title fight for Tommy. It's Tommy. And then I'm like, damn, man. And then I'm like, hey, man, we got to fight for Jimmy. I'm just like, man, like that'd be cool if they just like called and said, hey, we got to fight for Phil. So I would just show up. And he said, Phil, look, if you show up every day, you'll get good at this. And I just showed up. And I never, in 2011 till now, I can count on both hands the days I have not trained. Injured and all. I fight Saturday, I'm in the gym Monday. It's not a flex, this is just my life.
This is how you do it.
It's
what you know.
It's just my life. And like, I'm good, man. Like, I'm really good. And it bothers me because I don't show it. When I tell you I beat people to fuck up, man. And win, lose, or draw, I just want to do the best I can. And I'm not doing that. And I have a 100% finish rate. Amateur, pro, I've never won a fight and not finished. Ever. And like, if you look at my fights, it'll go from like me not doing anything to me violently knocking someone out. Like literally, like.
No, it's your fucking right hand. Your right hand's ridiculous, dude.
He knows it.
It's a difference maker.
That's that on-off switch.
Every time I see it, you keep it cocked so tight. They don't see it. And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's going to hit somebody.
For real.
That's the on-off switch.
Yeah.
It's Kelly Davis. But man, I swear I don't care if I win. I want to win, of course. Of course I want to win. Win, lose, or draw, I just want to go out and do the best that I can do. And I truly feel there hasn't been one fight where I've fought the way I can. And
this is a good transition, right? Like, since we're talking about this, right? A little bit harder hitting questions for you. In the last two fights you lost, right? One was to Neil Magny, and who's the last person?
Jake Matthews.
It was Jake Matthews, right? So if you could assess yourself how you felt and what went wrong in those fights, what happened?
I think about the moment too much. I'm not scared of the person. I'm not scared of no man. I just let the moment get to me. And like, when you get to a UFC event, you're like, okay, this is it. I go to the gym, I train, this is what my dream is, this moment, this walkout, these people, the Jumbotron.
There's a lot to it. It's a
lot. So when that moment happens, I want to capitalize on this moment. So when I'm in there, I'm like hyper focused. I'm all right, Phil, all right, take your time. No, remember what, okay, it's there. No, okay. And that's how I fight. In the gym, I'm Harlem shaking, diddy bopping, fucking loose up. And I think too much. So for instance, like if I go to amateur sparring, or if I fight like a woman, like Weili, if I fought her, I could just beat her the fuck up, right? I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I don't have to watch.
I like how you chose Weili.
The shortest Asian, lightest girl you can see.
Okay, so I'm walking up. Paige Van Zandt walks in, right?
I'm gonna
blip her in the first titty, hit it in her mouth.
But look, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not watching film. I'm just about to beat your ass.
This is just what. You're like, loose.
And when I train, I'm that way. I just go. So why fight night? I'm like, all right, Phil. Dude, I remember I fought Nico Price. Hats off to him, nothing but respect. I'm literally in the fight like, Phil, you gotta go. You gotta fight him. He literally was so slow. I feel like Peter Parker. He was like, I would look at punches. And I'm like, Phil, go. Come on. Like, I would literally just, look, it's literally me just checking, watching.
What are the thoughts that are happening?
For the perfect shot?
No,
Is that what it is?
I'm just like, no, don't fuck this moment up. Take your time.
That's a real thing.
Take your time. No, we gotta win.
You know, so I remember this fight because I was watching it, and I always felt like your cross was so lined up perfectly, and I just remember I was screaming. I was like, "Knock him out!" Like it's right there, because like every time you guys were bouncing, that cross was lined up, and I'm like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna throw it," and it was. I
can finish this guy, man, in under 2 minutes.
That's how I felt when I was watching your fight with Jake Matthews.
Yeah,
I was
under
like,
2 minutes.
I was like, brother, like this, it's right there. I was like, and you were lighting him up. You were touching.
Look,
you were
and once
touching,
again, at this point, 100% accountability. He won. He won. Neil Magny won. Hey, hats off to you guys. Respect. Nothing but love. I just know what I can do. And look, I truly don't care if I win. If I go out and do the best that I can, and that's all I got, I let the chips fall where they may. Y'all are seeing a shade of me. When I say a shade, a shade. There's a reason that these motherfuckers fly me out and pay me to be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm punching on people, bro. Like, my buddy said, Phil, you finish this guy in a round, I'll give you There's this car I wanted. He has a classic, the best. I think it's the best in the country. The best 71 Camaro you've ever seen, SS. It's better than Joe Rogan's. It's like a true vintage, not a resto mod. I mean pristine. Meekum Car Show, like fire. He says, Phil, I wanted to buy it because I'm not taking your money. He goes, you knock him out in the first round, I'll give it to you.
That's tight.
Say no more. When I was in there, I was so locked in, catching. When I shot the first exchange, I knew I was going to knock him out. I knew it. I said, done. And then I just got in a weird autopilot mode. I don't know why. It's frustrating. Like I was hitting him, I looked at DC and I winked. And I don't know why. I just get in this autopilot mode. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm not making excuses because I'm holding myself accountable. I take the loss. I accept it. I don't know what it is.
Stuff that I've heard from other people, obviously not at your level, but people who have like done a few pro matches, they feel like they're the king of the cage of the gym. Like they're the king. Like people talk about them too. It's like, don't fuck with this guy. And then that moment when it comes time to perform, something switches. I've heard this multiple times from people. So for you, what is the thing that you think that you can do to get, Phil in the gym when you're feeling like yourself into the octagon? Do you know what that piece is now?
My next fight, I'm gonna try something different. When I tell you I watch film, I don't watch enough film. If I'm fighting you, I'm on your Instagram. Oh, this nigga at Albertsons. The fuck he doing at Albertsons?
What kind of protein shake you buying?
Can't afford Whole Foods.
You think I'm
pussy.
playing?
Yeah.
I'm on your wife's page. I'm seeing who the fuck she hang with, where she drinks her coffee. I'm a monster, bro. Yeah. I know Jake's whole family. I know his auntie had a cold.
Why'd your father remarry 6 times? Like, yo, what the fuck? You should have said that in the case. That would have fucked him up.
Yeah. I'm serious.
Maybe try that.
Bro.
Maybe try that.
So like Phil, I'm in the back. Phil, you're on in 5. On this nigga's Facebook.
What does auntie say? What does auntie say, huh?
My thing is, look, if the information's out there, watch it.
Yeah.
Phil, you're better than him. You don't need none of that. Go fuck him up, man. The joke's on you. Go whoop his ass, man. What are we doing? I swear to God I can do it, man. I'm so much better than these guys. Like, I be in rooms with people punching on motherfuckers. I know it's different, but it's not that different. Go whoop his ass, man. Like, I don't fight the same. I don't know why.
Is it an anxiety thing?
Yes. It
like
has to. I have a lot of anxiety, but like, I thought I was scared. And I would say, I'm scared. I would say, you know what, Phil, you're scared. Identify what it is and let's figure this out. But I'm not scared, right? I just overanalyze the moment. It's such a big moment, and I don't want to go back to where I started, that I hold it in this too big of a regard. What I have to realize is, Phil, if you let go a little, you will perform better.
So you feel like it's almost like a little bit of an idol or like on a pedestal a bit, the moment.
Yes, it is. Because at this point, I'm giving up wins. So like, for instance, I was so hyper-focused about Neil Magny's cage wrestling and him trying to take me down. He didn't come close to taking me down. I took him down. He felt like nothing. He felt like a pud. Like, he felt like nothing. I'm not saying that. Ian Gary hit me up, said, Phil, can you help me? I just fought him. Of course. He drove up, crashed at my house, brought his kid, his wife. We sparred 30 rounds that week. Me and Ian Gary. Said, this is everything that he did. This is everything he's going to do. Go whoop his ass. I was in the corner with him. He did it. Yeah. Right? He executes when it's time to execute. I could have done that, man. Like, I know I could have.
Yeah.
I know I could. If you know what I'm saying, I know I could have. You know what I'm saying?
Gave him a blueprint. You knew all the steps.
I just got to do it.
Yeah.
It don't matter if I talk about it. It don't matter if I do it in the gym. It don't matter if I train with the champions. It don't matter who I beat up. I got to do it.
Is that weird, training with somebody within your weight class?
No.
Because they want what you want.
Exactly. And this is life, man. I don't know if you believe in God, how it is.
He believes in Satan. It's crazy.
I don't.
Yeah,
That's
we're Christ followers here.
That's not okay.
Tell
We're all
it to your
Christ
ears.
lovers here.
Go ahead.
Amen. Because I'm not. I hate Satan.
This guy
Publicly
Hey,
say that.
you're making him nervous. That's it.
I'm starting to melt right now.
Yeah.
You have to be who you are, right? And I'm a good guy, right? I'm a people person, right? People naturally gravitate to me. I've had my own lunch table since 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool kids hang with Phil. It's just the way it is, right? And I can't let anyone change who I am, right? I'm the guy that gets burnt, right? All the time, because I'm the nice guy. That's why, like, the good guys get burned, right? I'm a good guy. And for me, I would hold all this resentment in because, like, I felt like I wasn't getting where I should be, right? And I would help people get to a position and they would be there. And then I'm like, you know what, fuck that. I'm not helping nobody. No.
100%.
Now I'm letting you dictate who I am.
Yeah.
What's intended for me will be. What God wants me to have, I will have. And I'm at that place in my life now, and it's helped me get some peace. When I tell you, guys in this fight game, watch what I say, watch what I do, watch how I dress. Guys monetize and capitalize. I don't care what anyone says. It's just a fact. You find somebody in the UFC that dress and move like me before me. I'm not saying I'm the first. You just show me somebody that was doing it before me. Show me somebody that was at these photo shoots showing personality. Show me somebody that was wearing big chains that were now you
Rampage.
Can't get it. No, show me somebody that was legitimately putting on jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like was before Phil. I'm not saying I'm the first. Just show me somebody. I watched so many people literally steal my t-shirt designs, steal my apparel designs.
Were they Chinese?
Yeah.
No,
Alibaba?
Mighty Mouse stole my shirt. Mighty Mouse. The list goes on and on. Mighty Mouse stole one of my shirt designs. Straight up, my shirt, took it. Now it's his. Killed, sold so many copies, right?
He's the same size as a Chinese person, so it counts.
Shout out the B team. Shout out the B team. I love the B team. These are facts.
Love B team.
I was the first person to take like NBA apparel and try to turn it into like
I'll be honest, I thought that was Craig.
what?
I thought that was Craig.
See, like, I want to beat him up.
Hey, yo,
He's trolling me.
hey, let me tell you something.
He's trolling me a
At
little
the
bit.
end of the podcast, pro fighters get to kick his
You
leg.
have to kick my leg. You have to kick my leg.
Yeah.
I took one. You have to kick my leg.
Let's go.
No, straight up, honestly, because I'm new to jiu-jitsu. I got into jiu-jitsu because of B Team, and I was like, oh, they're doing this unique stuff with the fucking rash guards. I would tell him, like, I'm like getting into this. I honestly did not know, no cap, that you were the first. I swear.
Get him out of here.
Dude,
I'm
you have
just
to get
telling
him
you.
out
I'm
of
not
here.
upset
You
about
got to
it.
get him out
Now
of here.
look,
No, but I'm learning that, like,
I'm not upset. Look.
But he's a casual, though.
I'm a casual, bro.
But look,
God, dude.
these are just facts, man. Like, I want to show you receipts off cam because I don't want to talk about these things because it's going to sound like, have them. I'm the source.
Yeah.
Like, this don't stop.
You're Neo.
Take them. But I'll show you a guy who follows nobody. He follows nobody. He's the man, right? You should never be in my story. You don't follow nobody. You should never be in my story. I should never be reposted. You should never be bigging me up, ever. And he literally takes my ideas. I mean, for years, just give me that, monetizing, give me that. I'm not mad. Have it. Look,
What's his name, dude? Just say it. We'll cut it out.
I'm
Cut it out.
not, that's corny. I'm not gonna do that.
I will say this.
I'm just
right?
curious.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
This is something that you and everybody else who goes into a space, okay, this is a long conversation, but just a short.
Run it up. Here's
Here's a short conversation of this, right? If I give you a percentage of the world of who's talented and who's not, what do you think that is?
Like,
I'll tell you my number. 1% talent, 99% untalented. And that's okay, right? Here's the hard part about that. Because of the 1% talented people, such as yourself, anybody who is at this high level elite stuff, no matter what you do, people, no matter how hard we work at it, will never get that. Whether it's style, the things that you say, your personality, they don't have that. No matter how much they work on themselves, they'll never get that. So the best thing they can do is take from somebody who does have it. That's why do you think TikTok works so well? Why do you think Instagram works so well? Why do you think people steal jokes so much? Because they know that they can't have it. And guess what happens? When they steal and they take, they have other community of millions of other people who want to steal and take too, that it validates that stealing is okay because they want it. And so they get their group of people. They go, well, why can't you let people just take it? It's fine. It's fine. But they never went through what you went through to be who you are. And that's why it bothers you.
Bro, stand-up is wild on TikTok.
Yeah, stand-up.
Even Preacher Lawson, I feel like people took his joke.
Oh, dude, I
repeated that.
For
shit.
example, right, like Preacher, I saw somebody steal his joke. I reposted that shit. That got like 40,000 clicks on my story alone, because I hate people who steal people's
On
jokes.
your repost.
On my repost, just ripping into the guy who stole Preacher Lawson's joke.
Okay.
Because I don't like people who do that, because they don't understand what it takes to make a joke and refine it. It's fucking hard.
It's very difficult.
And that's the thing about you. Like, for your time and energy, you can't think about any of that type of stuff, because the better that you get, the more that they're going to steal, because they want to be you. And that's not somebody flexing, saying that, oh, I'm the shit. No, it's just like when people do great things, we want a piece of that. But most people can't get it, because no matter how hard they work at it, they're not going to be Phil Rowe. They're not going to be Craig Jones. They're not going to do that type of stuff. So it's going to happen. You have to accept that and move on from it, because as you get more famous, it's just a part of what it is.
I do, but here's my question to you. I don't care what they take, what they steal. I just want to monetize off of it. You stole my T-shirt design, and you made $20K in a month.
Make another one.
Off my fucking shirt.
Hey,
like,
copyright.
How do I,
IP.
you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I get buzzing off my shit? Bro, I saw motherfucker Hold Fast Fight Gear. Shout out. They're the one that brought my rash guard, NBA rash guard, to life, right? When I competed against Gordon, I turned that Bulls rash guard into my own. Dude, I mean, to the NBA logo, it's a judo throw. It's a guy fucking.
That's
dude,
so good.
It took me so long to find a sleeveless. You can't do a sleeveless rash guard. You know how hard it is to get a rash guard to hug you sleeveless? It took so many designs. Shout out to Hold Fast. So that's why you see people just do it here and make a T-shirt like drawing on there. And so it's frustrating when I'm like putting so many man hours into it and I can't even capitalize off it. And then a motherfucker will come in, swoop in, take my shit.
This is the other perspective I have on that too, right? Sometimes with people, when they get so married to an idea that could possibly be great, you also forget that that's just one of the 4 million ideas that you have.
Copy.
Right? Let that go.
Copy.
They can only steal once. You can create 1 million times. That's the superpower that you have.
The source.
They stole it. Cool. I'll make another one. Who the fuck cares?
That's
and then
sick.
So now, what your idea of what you have to build now is that when I need to make myself so strong in whatever that I'm doing, that when I drop my stuff, they go, that's a bite of Phil Rowe stuff. Because right now you're focusing on the thief when you should be focusing on this part that makes people say they're stealing Phil Rowe stuff. So no matter what, even if you say it out loud, people don't give a fuck. Right? They're just going to look at the stuff that they bought. So if you start building the other side of the stuff where it's like, okay, well, I got to make myself undeniable with my clothing, that when people know, they go, oh, that's Phil's shit.
Yo, this guy, he's a gem, man.
Bro, he's been in this space
I have
for
a clothing
so
brand.
long.
We've been going for 6 years.
You're a gem, man. And like, bro, this right here, it took me so long to put this together.
All your money too, man.
Bro,
All your investment in that?
motherfucker goes like this. People were wearing my shit, right? I saw someone comment, they go, hey man, this is dope, man, but minus the Philly Fresh on the back. Motherfucker, it's mine. That's why my name is on the back.
They know what a brand is? Do they know what branding is?
I saw guys, there were some guys on the B team rocking this and wouldn't even tag your boy. My name is on the back of that shit.
They're like,
You know
who's
what I'm
Philly
saying?
Fresh?
I literally saw a guy in the comment.
Who's this Philly Fresh guy?
I saw a guy in the comment, he literally comments, he's like, man, I just don't like the Philly Fresh on the back. Bitch, it's my shit. It's my shit, dog. Like, it blows my mind. And like, look, but yeah, I guess, look, man, you're right. I'm off of it. I'm not gonna beat on the dead horse. But like, I've had people say, Phil, we're not gonna do this, and do it. We're not gonna run with your idea.
Oh, that happens a lot.
that's
No. Like, they literally messaged me and told me this.
Oh, I know.
And then they do it anyway.
That's just
I
you
know.
taking your
Especially
ideas,
wholesaler,
bro.
right?
Dude, that happens in every single industry, right? It happens in film. They go, oh, your movie idea is trash.
Oh, interesting. What's that film that's happening right
just
now?
pop up? Your script idea is bad. Well, why does your script look just like mine? Oh, why the fuck are my podcast jokes on your script? That happens all the fucking time. You are now in a space, especially now because the internet, stealing is now okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that forever. So like I said, now it's about building your name to be you become undeniable. Let me tell you this. I've had a clothing brand for 6-7 years now, right? We do Fashion Basics brand. Passion project of ours. My buddy Edric and our buddy Remy, they lead it.
Secret society.
We're 4 people, right?
Shout out to Edric, he's black.
he's Korean actually, but he got a black ass name. Yeah.
They're either biblical names or that.
Yeah.
That's
So Edric, Like they design all the stuff. We knew that we were doing a great job when we saw all our shit on like fucking Tebow and Alibaba. People bit off our designs, right? And this is stuff, we don't do blanks. Everything's cut and sew from the ground up. So there's no fucking way you got a blank and did our shit, right? But we look at it and we said we did a good job because now somebody wants to steal our shit.
Copy.
So now we don't focus on that shit. Guess what we do? We focus on our next season.
Copy.
Fuck that. Have it.
Bro.
Copy.
Have it.
So good.
Copy.
Next season. Move on.
That's for our podcast I do with Bobby Lee. Dude, there are so many channels that take all our old merch designs and put them up and make so much more money than us.
Wow.
But guess what? Can't stop it. Make the next design. Copy that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just move on from
Because especially in the MMA game, like to me, from what I see, when I see Phil Rowe, you're a guy who stands out. Like
You do stand it.
When you competed against Gordon Ryan, you brought the bump box. I don't know what the fuck that was, and I was like, "That's fucking cool."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's cool." You spray painting it, and then you coming out to the
Karate
Craig
combat,
Jones thing. The
that
way you
was-
did all that, like, oh, it puts you in our eyes, like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? Like, it makes
podcast
you want to,
tapping in.
And then you making all these rasher. I didn't know you did all that. That's fucking really cool. It's another aspect of your
I've made
game.
my own apparel for like 8 years now.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the stuff too where you can think about yourself. It's like, now you have to think about, am I doing something wrong? Am I not promoting these things correctly in the way?
I am doing.
Yeah, why aren't we wearing your rash guards right now?
Yeah, I didn't know they made rash guards.
So like
that.
these things, like so think about it like this, right? 3 of us were fans of yours. How come we didn't know about that?
Yeah.
So that's something on your marketing end that you have
Absolutely.
to think about, right? So those are the places where you put your energy into. Like I said, once you build that brand, everybody could have a fucking Rolex.
Dude, when I saw this, bro,
Like you're special, dude. Like, bro, you should have been giving Alex a rash guard here.
when I
Put your
saw
brand
this,
name.
I was like, we gotta get this guy on the pod. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Like this whole bit.
the hug. The head on.
That shit's so fucking
so
funny.
good.
dog.
Alex is a good like a good joke partner too. He plays
best.
the
He's hilarious.
perfect
And
straight
you don't
man.
understand, he is the most charismatic motherfucker you've ever met. Jokester,
Bro.
and his brand is this fire.
Yeah.
Fire. That's his brand.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Chaba.
Think, but look,
Chama.
but bro, now watch this. If he spoke, that's a whole nother market.
For real.
Game over.
He doesn't have to, and he's
Yeah.
the biggest star in America like this. It's epic, bro.
Remember him on the roller coaster? That shit went viral.
That
Just him like this.
Is that not the most fire shit
That's
ever?
fire. Yeah, it's the
fire.
best.
But him doing this.
And to your point, to my point that I was saying, none of that shit would matter if he wasn't knocking people out.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's
true.
the brand part that matters the most.
Yep.
He could have done anything and it would have blown up.
Facts.
Whether it was a smile, whether it was a blank face, that doesn't matter.
On it.
That's not marketing genius. His work spoke for itself and that came after.
Amen.
So that's just kind of the point that I'm making, right? I could have a Rolex on my wrist, but if they know that it's fake, they know that it's fake and they don't give a fuck. People are still buying the fake Rolex, right? But people know what the real shit is. They know what the Submariners. So they'll see it and they'll know what's up. So the value of the brand is still here. People are always going to steal. They're still going to buy the fakes, but we still know what the real one is.
Facts.
While you're so serious, just
That's so fucking funny.
Just that in the background.
That's really good.
God, man, dude.
But I think it's the walkout. I think that's those true powers. It was
Epic.
One of the craziest things ever.
Epic.
And it's so cool. Like everyone's
Epic.
watching. He's like, ah.
He's just so
Guys, we fired
fucking
up.
strong, dude. Like when I see people, he's just touching them. Like and they just go out, and I can't figure it out. And I think when people like look at his style too, his hands are down. They're like, oh, his face is there. Is it though? Is
Range controls. It's crazy.
He has a disgusting ability to pull counter. We have the same game. It's tricky. Mine is with a little bit more pizzazz. Like I like to move and dig
Yeah,
bop more,
flavor.
but like I'll spar him and we do the same shit. His lower body is way better than mine. Pause. Pause.
A lot of pauses today, my guy.
That sounds crazy.
His lower. You said it so slow too.
His
lower body is
ability
crazy.
and kicking dynamicness is better than mine.
With his lower body.
But like we mirror each other in the sense of like I'm waiting for the pull. I'm waiting for the jab to pull. I'm waiting for the right hand to. So I think what tricks people is he can box really well. And the first time you realizing that is in front of him, you're probably gonna get slept. So like I knew that I can get close to him and outbox him. That's what I told myself when we first sparred. When I got close to him, I was like, whoa, he could box, like regular, like box. Oh, okay. And I don't think when you see him, you can realize that. And when you're in front of him, it's too late. He hits way too hard. And statistically, you got to think he's going to hit you. So statistically, like you can't really roll the dice of him hitting you much. So even though he doesn't have the best defense in the world, I guess not, right?
Yeah.
Statistically, he's gonna punch you. Like you can't take too many before he'll knock you out.
Yeah, he's like, I could take yours. Can you take mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fast.
That's kind of an amazing ability to have, to know, like, statistically, I'm gonna shut this guy off because I'm just gonna hit him.
Have you seen his sister fight?
Yeah.
Yo,
Fights
bro,
just like him.
She's scary. Too.
Absolutely.
It's incredible.
Absolutely.
And you're like, oh, this is just
A family thing.
The Pereira family
absolutely. Absolutely. He
Dude.
has, like, even this fight, man. Like,
Dude, I didn't know you were even from the Contender
yeah,
Series.
even this fight, like, I don't like watching it. Like, this is the beginning of, look, 9 seconds in the third round. I could have done this when the fight started.
Ugh, this was
but
bad.
Bruce, oh god.
But look, I could have
He
literally...
wants the elbow.
What changed? That was the beginning of the round. I shook his hand, pull right hand, blah, blah, blah. I just beat him up. I didn't wait. I didn't circle. I didn't think about
What do you think was the difference between the first and third?
I don't fucking know, man. My coaches are cursing me out and said, Phil, you got to beat him up to win.
Yeah.
And it went from me I just whooped his ass. Like, there was no, like, turning of the tide. I just beat the shit
it
out of him.
really seems like, obviously we don't know each other like that, but within this hour conversation, it seems that your focus kind of goes into other things rather than the moment, right?
Yep.
Like, it's the same thing with the clothing stuff. You're thinking about this and not thinking about the build-up part here. So if that's the mentality where you're at, where your focus is elsewhere, then we got to get you over here then, right? Because this is whatever, dude. You know what I
And
mean?
look, man, I'm all ears. I don't take it to heart. I don't take it personal. I ain't a pussy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I seek information. All I want in life, information, opportunity. Nothing else. Information and an opportunity. My coach, he gives me information. The UFC gives me an opportunity. I'll handle the rest. I'll let the chips fall where they may. So I don't take it any type of way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If a guy like him who's been there, who's done that, who's been in my space, cool. I pull out the notebook. You know what I'm saying? And I really just want to figure it out because I don't really care about the result too much. I just want to do the best that I can do.
And I think that should be a great motivating factor, right? Like, my biggest fear in life is to be, because I see this so often where it's like, I just don't want to be on my deathbed saying like, damn, I wish I would have done this. And that scares me. That's like my only fear of dying. It's like, if I died tomorrow, would I ever say, fuck, I wish I would have done something else? So for me, when I say yeses and I say nos, I know why I'm saying a yes and a no. They go, you should do this. And I go, no. They're like, you're going to regret it. Actually, I'm not. I already thought about it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So for you, like, it seems to be like your route too. So, by the time your career ends, if you're having this thought of like going into this octagon and you're going, damn, I know I could do a little bit better, I'm pretty sure that when you retire, it's going to fuck you.
Bro, I don't even like fights I win, I don't like watching. I'll
Sorry, I've traumatized you for an hour.
Yeah.
Watch
Show all your tape.
I'm not, it's not a flex, bro. The guys I knocked out, I don't even like watching it. Cause like, it's like rounds of me doing nothing and bow. I don't even like seeing it. Cause I know what
There's a better version of yourself out there.
Fuck
absolutely.
yeah, man.
And I'm sure you have so many like legends that you train with that I'm sure they've experienced similar things, right? Like they've been in that stage where they're overthinking and they have strategies for that,
Bro, this is so funny too, man.
Lyoto Machida is probably one of my favorite human beings on earth.
Bro,
Seems like
I was dying. I almost crashed in my car watching this. You shouldn't be watching this. Bro. Like, I love this. I love the energy you bring to your gym. Is the whole gym like that? You guys all goofballs?
Yeah, mostly me.
Hey, you better watch out, dude. Everyone's gonna steal your fucking little heart line up on the back.
Hey,
They're gonna steal that next.
Is there a fighter? Is there a fighter? Wait, is there a fighter? Who's that fighter with the hair in the back?
Bro, I saw someone do it.
Jordan?
Nah, it was a fighter that happened recently.
Black dude, right?
No names. Not giving no clout.
Chuck Liddell took his haircut.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, cool people just do cool shit, man.
Next time you come on, dude, we're gonna have a little heart in the back of our head too.
So I want you to look at the fate. I trust you.
Yeah.
So don't speak.
I won't say a word.
Just look.
I won't say a word. Gil can't see because you're on a shit list, dude.
Hey, dude, Rampage Jackson, come on now, dude.
Yeah.
The fake ass, large ass dog check.
That's chain link, dude. It's different.
You see the face?
Yeah.
You know who this is.
Yeah.
Right?
David hates that guy.
Wait, let me see this. Let me see this.
Nah, Gil can't see. Oh, wow.
Come on, man.
What happened?
Wait, who's it?
Damn, dog.
Let's come here, man.
That's crazy. Hey, man, let me shake your hand, dude.
Bro,
Wait, what just happened?
No. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about
cam,
it.
I'll show you rounds. And it's not a like a flex. It's just like, you could do that, bro.
There's evidence. It's proof
You
for
know
yourself.
how crazy that is?
Yeah.
That alone, that's it.
And sometimes as fighters, like that's all you really need to be like, hey, like I can get past.
So what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wake up, dude. You gotta believe in yourself. Yeah.
Come here, boy. Bring that ass here, boy.
Come here. It's a high C, you dog.
But it's just like, and it's not like raw.
No.
It's no wake up, bro. Fuck, man. What the fuck?
You could do this.
And I love this
you got
conversation too, because the crazy thing about the internet now is that now this will go out. People are going to hold you accountable to this too. Which is awesome.
Hold me
Which you
accountable.
like. You like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not shying away from it.
Yeah.
Hold me, bro. Accountability changed my life. I swear, man. Like, it changed my life, and I just want to do the best I can, man. Nothing more, nothing less. And everything I do, I want to do the best. I swear, man. If I go out there and lose every fight I've ever had, or going forward, and every business opportunity I fail, but if I try and that's all I got is what I put out, I'm
You're
cool.
good.
I'm at peace. But the anxiety, me not sleeping, me being an insomniac, me sleeping 4 hours a night at best, it's because like, you know, it's because I got more. You know, I got more and I'm trying to figure it out.
You will.
You know, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm starting here, self.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's my fault. Hopefully we get it done. You
You
know?
will, man. You will.
Anxiety's a
Room for you,
bitch
dude.
though, right? Like that shit, it eats you up.
Yeah.
Bitch.
It's a battle for
like
sure.
anxiety is super fucking hard to deal with. It's draining on you mentally, right? Because you just go back and forth from all these thoughts. Because I had clinical insomnia too, so I was like, for a majority of my life, I would only sleep about 2-3 hours a night. That's like at most.
Yo, this is my. He is literally me.
Bro, that's this Asian
let me tell you
multiverse
something.
Phil Rowe right here.
If we're the same, then God kind of fucked up a little bit.
David's like, why? My body.
I work out all the time, but I keep looking like this. I don't get it.
I keep getting fatter from working out.
I was like, make him a little fatter, please. But you know, that stuff is so fucking draining, right? What helped me with anxiety was I just started smoking a lot of weed. Yeah, fantastic.
Shuts
but
it up a
it
little
doesn't
bit.
help everybody. You know what I mean? Like I started sleeping better once I started doing like THC.
I hate.
So and I only do it to sleep. Like I'm not really recreational with it unless I'm farming or some shit. That's the other thing I do for fun.
That probably helps you a lot.
Farming.
He farms, yeah.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes is a
I
shit.
do
You like
a little
tomatoes?
bit of everything.
No, I thought he was a drug dealer.
Hey, one thing I wish I would have done, not even as a fucking joke, I wish I would have sold drugs when I was a kid, dude. You'd
probably be good at it.
Like, it's so lucrative. And like I just knew everybody, so it's like, why the fuck did I sell weed when I was a kid? I'm so dumb. I would have been.
I didn't sell weed, but I did just as, I guess, just as bad. And I remember my mom would say, Poppy, you hang with these people, you're gonna be these type of people. And I'm like, no, my friends smoke and I don't smoke. My friends drink and I don't drink. My friends sell weed, I don't sell weed. But I was robbing people that sold weed and gave it to my friends. So I'm like, fuck, that is bad.
It's a different part of the business. You know?
Now I look back at it, I'm like, damn, like, I'm in Florida, and it's like, when I got there, I'm like, this is beach, and guys like literally riding their bikes, selling weed like this. And I'm like, damn, like, that guy is just selling bud? Hey.
Give me your bag.
Give me your bag.
I like how you knocked him out was a hammer fit.
12 to 6. Yeah.
Bro, think about this. Coming from New York, right? The concrete jungle, Nicky Barnes, Frank, motherfuckers dying. I'm hanging out in Florida, guys literally on beach cruisers, backpacks with pounds.
Bro.
And my buddy sells bud. I'm like, Josh, how much did you give me for a QP? Look how stupid I am. I didn't know a pound was more than a QP. He's like, dude, if you had a QP, I'd give you $1,000. What? Hit up this guy on the beach. He says, hey, he sells drugs. Hey, man, I need a QP. He's like, all right, cool. Meet me here. Literally, I'm not playing. First robbery.
I love the start of the story.
Allegedly, statement, dude. Allegedly.
Alleged.
This is a story. This is makeup.
Alleged.
Well, they're doing illegal activities too, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. And that's how I justified it. I'm a teenager at the time.
Yeah.
I met up with him. I'm not playing. I didn't even push him. It was a shove. I shoved him. He fell, took his backpack, and I left.
Wow. That'd be so. Did you just like scream, I'm black?
He's like, hey, man. He's like, I was like, you got it? He's like, he's on his, he was standing off the bike like, in between. I pushed him. He's like, oh.
You already know his ethnicity immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man.
Hey, the fuck, bro?
My guy.
What the heck, man?
I rode my bike, went to my friend's house. He's here. He's like, dude, it's QB. I was like, hey, you said me give me $1,000. Give me $1,000.
Damn.
And then I robbed like everyone.
That's tight. Just
Allegedly.
They're not even
Allegedly.
robbing
It's a
me.
shoving bandit.
They weren't even robbing me.
You just shoving them?
Bro, I
tripping
would like push guys and take their bag.
You got like, hold on a second.
I'm not playing.
You gotta fucking I want to know the breakdown of this. So let's say Nick is on a bicycle, right? He's driving down, and then you're about to get a quarter pound from him, and then show me the scenario right now.
Yeah, like if I'm here and I'm like trying to sell you weed, right? What would you do?
So the second
I reach in my bag?
I need you off the bike.
Yeah. So I'm off the bike.
Connected to the bike. So
I'm not paying
so specific.
in Florida, what these guys like to do is they'll stand in between the bike and they'll put their elbows on the handlebars. That's the green light.
Yeah.
Because once I shove him, he's tangled up in the bike. It's over.
Leg and tangled up.
the fucking chain.
That's genius.
So we're just rapping.
Yo, that's
we're chopping
hard.
it up.
Yeah,
he's off the
leaning.
bike, elbows, and we're just talking. A little shove. He's at least a minute on the floor with the bike.
That's so. He's like, you should have done jujitsu, bitch. I'm gonna go technical get up. Ankle lock by his foot.
The guy's
He's
tapping.
all wrapped up in the.
And that's how he got into jujitsu. I'm trying to be a bicycle.
Bro,
Yo, that's wild,
dude, the pier, it had a little embankment, right? And I caught him. He was like, we were right at the edge of the pier, and the bike was in between him, and he had his elbow, and we were talking. Then I'm like, shove, boom, backpack, and he's like, kind of like sliding down, and I just rolled my bike away. That's all it was. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not bad, bro.
That's solid.
I didn't pull out a gun.
That's
Like, yo,
solid.
motherfucker, where the weed
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
Like, it was none of that.
That's probably
That's
the nicest way
not
to
bad,
rob
yeah.
somebody.
Pushed him, took the bag, right?
Yeah, that's.
Walked away.
Dude, the fucking bicycle bandit of Miami. There's like stories about you. I guarantee you there's stories about you.
Just gently
It's like this
pushing
guy
people.
comes up and he just like shoves
Gently
me.
pushing people
and I
to
couldn't
bike
get out of the
spokes.
bike.
Bro, I remember there was one guy I took, I don't know how much it was, because I don't smoke, and I've never smoked. I don't smoke. I forget what I took his backpack, and there was narcotics in it, marijuana. I gave it to my friend. He gave me American currency for it. The guy knew I did it. I'm in 11th grade. It was so awkward. I saw him everywhere. And I'm thinking we're gonna
my
rumble.
God.
And he never would fight me.
He would just side eye you and walk away.
He came up to me at one point. He was like, honestly, man, like, Phil, I'm over it, man. It's no big deal. And I'm like,
Wow.
all right. Like,
Yeah.
Bitch, I should have got jumped like 2 weeks ago. They were so pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird. I would see him at like teen night at these clubs in Daytona Beach. And, like, I would see him all the time. And he literally came up to me. He's like, yo, Phil, man, honestly, like, I'm not even on that shit no more, man. Let's just squash it. All right. Cool.
No sweat on my back.
So crazy,
Damn.
man. I couldn't even imagine that shit because everybody who kind of like, you know, they did some dirt, they were pretty dangerous. Like,
Yeah, that was a big deal.
No, hell no. In Palm Coast, Florida, fuck no.
Damn.
Hell no. Daytona Beach, man, hell no.
Dude, I just remember like as a kid, just like you would sometimes just see people get robbed in broad daylight. And it's like, what the fuck are we gonna do? So we would just watch it. Like, damn, that shit's fucking wild. There was this dude named Billy. He was a Samoan dude, gigantic as fuck. I only know him because he was in our weight training class, but he only showed up for a year because obviously he was kicked out everywhere. He was a Crip. I saw this motherfucker just walk into the back area of our school. There's a tennis court, and that's where everybody goes home because it's connected to the neighborhoods. This fool Billy just walked up to somebody. This kid was on a bike, and he just socks him upside the head, takes him, and Billy is like 280 pounds, and he starts riding away in a small ass bike. It's like, you didn't need that bike, bro. Like, why'd you do that?
It was like
shit?
a fucking grizzly bear on a tricycle at the fucking zoo.
And you know,
Then you see Phil run out.
and then Phil pushes him off. He gets caught up.
Gotcha, bitch.
Moose, why'd you do that to me? Brother, please,
Brother, what do you do, brother?
My one weakness.
All right, so I got the yellow light, which is we're coming to an end. But at the end of the show, we like to do some quick picks. You can help us out here. We always get our picks wrong. So this is UFC 307, which you'll be there, right?
So interested in your
Helping out?
opinion about this.
Alex Pereira, your boy, and Khalil Roundtree.
Come on, man.
Gotcha. Done.
Poeton, next fight.
Paul Waton.
Sending him to the shadow realm.
You guys, we're all Poeton, right?
Yeah.
We're always Poeton.
Look, I love
believe
Khalil,
so,
but
yeah.
I don't think
That's a
based
tough
on-
matchup,
That's a
dude.
tough matchup.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Pennington Pena. David.
Oh,
You're.
hey, listen. You know how I go about this, right?
That would be interesting.
I don't know if you watched our show, but whoever looks more like the lesbian, I always go for that. It don't matter what the fuck it is. We call them buff muffs.
So,
Yeah.
Raquel, Stu.
And he picks all the fights right too. He always wins.
He always
For
gets
some
it
reason,
right.
dude, the
Really?
buff, the
Yeah,
buff
it's-
muffs always fucking win. I have no idea
It's a
why.
crazy stat. It'll come out in the UFC soon.
The buff muff.
The buff. I'll go
That is
Pennington.
fire.
The buff muff advantage.
Is this fight canceled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
a bummer, dude.
Such a bummer.
I was excited for
They
that.
couldn't get Mosvar, another guy.
Jose.
Too short notice to fight Mosvar, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Who
nobody
the fuck's
wants
gonna take
that.
on Mosvar?
I don't know who this guy is, Mario. I don't think he can whoop Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo's fighting, huh? I didn't even know that.
It's like goes to retirement.
You
comes
can't go
back.
against Jose, bro.
I don't watch chick.
his boxing got so much better.
Who?
Jose. Like, his boxing was already good.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
His body shots.
I can never go against Jose. I'm going Jose.
Who's that man? Roman Dolce. Kevin Holland.
And your teammate, your basketball teammate.
Yeah, your best friend that fouled you a million times.
too.
Let's see. I don't know, man.
Kevin's fun though.
I don't know, man. I say Kevin finds a way to win these type of weird fights that people think he won't win.
Yeah.
And he does. It's odd, man.
Like, cause I can see him like catch him with a nice little 1-2 on the feet, you know. But then I can also see Roman like catch him in a sub.
But
maybe.
Roman, he fights out of aggression too much. I think he's good.
He might walk him into something.
And just being a fight fan, I think Kevin wins that fight, man. I really do.
I think Kevin.
Because he's got to get him to the ground, if anything.
I think
right?
Kevin catches him with the hard two, and it's going to rock him a bit. And it's going to make him like a little bit more apprehensive.
That's probably the biggest discrepancy is like their stand up, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Roman's like kind of wild. He
Yeah,
right down the
and
pipe.
if you hit him, he gets mad, and like that's just not good in the UFC level.
And Kevin Holland could just.
And Kevin Holland can just kind of take his emotion out of a fight and just fight.
He's got a great cross too, man.
Yeah.
All right, final one.
This one's
This is a
interesting.
crazy fight.
Joaquin called Thompson out, and they got it happening.
Man, he would sell for 1,000 mules in 1800s. That is
Yo, I just clicked.
that nigga.
That's a crazy stat, bro.
That nigga would sell for a minimum.
I hope John Anik says that on the broadcast.
A minimum.
Joaquin Buckley could sell for many meals for the 1700s.
You know all the features when you walk out, all the fucking free top stats? That's what I'm doing.
Oh my
Yo, that
God.
motherfucker looks like, look at that guy. That's crazy.
He's very aesthetic.
Yo, I didn't know where the fuck you were going.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit, dog. Thank God you could say that. Oh my God.
We didn't say it.
We didn't say it. The Asians didn't say it. David, you like the OG. You got OG bias.
I also have
Steven?
something called OG bias.
Yeah.
Like Joaquin Buckley he's definitely in the weight class where he belongs, because obviously his like career was a little bit up and down when he was a little bit lower. I mean, he was cutting a lot. Look at this motherfucker. But if Joaquin, he looks like he could sell for 1,000.
in Django in the living room. After the motherfucker that is that one. Like
The man did go
He gave him a beer right after.
Joaquin Django Buckley.
I did good, Mousel. Motherfucker, look at that motherfucker, man.
It doesn't help with his like southern accent. Yeah.
Nah, Joaquin, he's gonna. I honestly feel like he is in his season.
Yeah.
I think he's hard to deal with right now. I think he's hard to deal with in general. But he fights often. He fights a lot. He's young. He's violent. He's explosive. He can wrestle. I think he's gonna beat him easy, man. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because look,
also 40
this is what you think's gonna happen. You guys think they're about to kickbox. No, he's gonna grab that motherfucker and just drag him.
Yeah.
He's not. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what he did in his last fight too. That's how he won his
Bro.
last fight. His grappling was. I was like, that was a game changer. I didn't think he had that in his bag,
Bro,
Right?
That's a big deal. His last fight,
Yeah.
and people don't. Just
and he took that dude down at will. The Uzbekistan guy.
Wasn't that a short notice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a replacement.
Bro, hats off, man.
And he was like a plus 800 or something crazy.
Hats
like
off.
that.
Phil, what's your next fight?
Don't know, man. I don't know. And once again, I'm in the space. This is where I'm at. When they call me, when they give me a name, cool. Phil, you should fight in Tampa, bro. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, I feel I should, right? But I guess I'm not undeniable yet, and I'm cool with that. So for now, I can control what I can control, and that's me showing up at the gym. I train 3 times a day. I'm fucking 5% body fat at any given time. I got an
Never me.
on-off switch in my right hand.
Yeah, you
I
do.
know what I can do, and when they call me, I'm just gonna do it.
Let's go.
I have as a question for me, how did you end up, I don't sound stupid, but just from my perspective, how did you end up developing that right hand? Because that shit's scary as fuck.
Kelly Davis, man, and honestly, I got to give him 100% credit because he is the reason that I punch the way I punch, and I'll show it to you after. And motherfuckers would make fun of it before, and like my friend, he was throwing my right hand like Phil, motherfucker. This shit turns people off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an on-off switch, and he showed me a technique, and I punch different than everyone else. Calvin Kattar kind of does it sometimes, but it's different. It's very different, and he trained his brother, Concrete Calvin Davis. He went from 7 amateur fights to world title. My first motherfucker with the tattoo on his face, like the Mike Tyson shit. Like, Roy Jones avoided him. Like, everybody avoided this motherfucker. He was almost like he almost kind of was like me, man. Like, but he became a world champion. Like, people brought him in camps forever. Like, everyone knows who the fuck Concrete Calvin Davis is. And he was a short guy, short heavyweight, and Kelly taught me in reverse. He says, I'm gonna show you what like was our kryptonite. But he showed me the mechanics of how I punch. And since 2013, I've been punching like this, man, and it is a game changer, bro. Absolute game changer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, where can we get your merch? Where's all the merch at?
So
This motherfucker's profile picture.
Hey, how did you get your right hand?
what I like is this, like, you gotta show your man's, like, he beat me the fuck up. That
I mean, but he actually is
He's legit.
It was just a funny thing there, but
he punched on you, man. That guy right there punched on you. I love it, you know?
Make sure you check out his show, Tapping In. It's so funny, guys.
So good.
Get this thing more views. It deserves it. And the merch, where do we get the rash guards?
So I have a website, Philly Fresh,
Cool.
UFC.com. It is fucking down because I am not a tech guy and I don't have a fucking efficient team like you guys. This is inspiring, man. You guys are killing it. This is amazing. But I'm a one-man show and I'm trying to get this rolling. Hit me up. You see any merch I got on?
We'll set you up with some people. You need some people to help you out with this.
I do, man.
I'll set you up.
I do, man. I'm grinding.
let's
Let's set you up with some people.
Let's not do this like Zelmy thing. Let's get you a
Zelmy.
website, please.
If you like what I'm wearing, I'll
Stripe
send you
account.
what's on my mind.
we figured out the answer why none of you have his merch. Hit me up about Zelmy. Yo, come on, fuck out of here, Phil. We'll talk after this.
Give it up for Phil Rowe.
Hey, Rowe, baby.
Oh my God.